It's Junie. I don't have anyone on yet, but I wanted to show all of you my Kirsty McIntosh books and her newest book that just came out. So I don't have anyone on right now, but you guys can replay it and see this video. So this is her new book, the Forensic Astrology Workbook, and learn forensic astrology techniques to map the missing and understand the crime charts. So this is Kirsty McIntosh's channel. This is It says I'm not subscribed. I am subscribed as Juniper's Tarot, but this is the other channel that I made because I can't get into my laptop. It doesn't allow me to log into Juniper's Tarot through my laptop. It like YouTube locked me out of this system. I don't know why, but I am subscribed to her. It says unsubscribed, but I am subscribed to her under Juniper's Tarot. So please give her a like and a subscribe, and give me a like and a subscribe. This is her channel. You know, you can find how she teaches us how to do mapping. This is where I learned how to do mapping, and she has a video where she, you know, gives instructions on how to do mapping. So this is her volume 1 book, and this is a very good book as well, where she goes into all the crime charts as well and teaches us about the houses and everything. I mean, this is her life legacy, I feel, to me, to leave to the public. Like, she is sharing her gifts with us with these books, you know. She really is. She is sharing her knowledge and her wisdom with us with these books. And I'm just really excited that she wrote this book. She also has a couple of these and different things where you can have blank books inside for all of your charts. Here is a picture of Kirsty McIntosh, QAFAA qualified. She's a professional astrologer with the Federation of Australian Astrologers. She has been writing and researching missing person cases and criminal astrology for over 25 years. So, I mean, she really went all out in this book. I am so excited to share this with all of you and show you this book, how she did it. So most criminal astrologers and most people who do a type of horror astrology, okay, you know, we're going off of William Lilly. There's the original horror astrologer is William Lilly from the 1600s. You can still buy his books as well. You know, then there's location astrology, and then there's criminal astrology, and this is what Kirsty does. And I think she's pretty amazing. I mean, I think she's pretty amazing. So, here's her little note, her author's note. I've never set out to become a forensic astrologer. I began with a fascination of serial killers actually, and awe of how the stars could reveal so much about human nature. But over the years, the fascination turned into a calling. One chart at a time, one missing person, one grieving family, I found myself drawn deeper into this work. This book isn't just a collection of techniques, it's a roadmap through one of astrology's... Hey guys, hey Ike, good to see you. Hey, thanks for being here. I'm just showing you guys Kirsty's book. It's a roadmap through one of astrology's most intense applications, helping find the missing, understanding moments of crisis, and making sense of what should never have happened. This is a workbook because I don't want you to just read about forensic astrology. I want you to practice it, to draw the lines and track the degrees. This book is for the searchers, the students, and for the ones still waiting for answers. Kirsty, the forensic astrologer. So, like I said, this to me is part of her, legacy. And she there's a little damn gnat in here that's driving me crazy. And she did dedicate this book to Bear. Bear is her husband who passed away. Where did I see that? I know I saw it. Here. So it's a very special book. For my bear, I love you so much. So, so much. Makes me want to cry because he passed away of cancer. So, yeah. Very touching. So, she actually breaks down the houses for us. So let me show you, try to show you guys. So that's her channel, if you want to find her. And if you think of the wheel, this is the wheel of life right here, right? This is your wheel of life. So the first house and the AC line is where we find the victim. So here, Kirsty tells us, the first house is the victim, the self. The victim of the crime, their state of mind, their personality, their appearance, are conditioned at the time that they go missing. Sorry, I lost my place. If the ruler of the seventh house perpetrator is in the first, it often shows a close relationship or a confrontation between the victims and the perps. So what she's saying that here, so the first house and the AC line is where you find the victim, what the victim looks like, what the victim was wearing, the environment where the victim was at, the surroundings around the victim, right? Now, the seventh house and the DC line is where you find, sorry, my dog just jumped on the, she's gonna like be right under my desk. So if my desk starts to move, it's because of the dog. Okay. So the seventh house is where you find our open enemy to the victim. Now, if the ruler of the seventh house is sitting over in the first house, is what she means. That means that the perpetrator is either in front of the victim, with the victim, or knows the victim, or there has been some type of confrontation with the victim. That's what she means when she says this. Okay? So the ruler, I hope you guys can see it. The ruler of the seventh house, the perpetrator, if it is in the first house, it often shows a close relationship or a confrontation between the victims and the perps. So the second house down here is ruled by Taurus. See, she has Taurus here. First house is ruled by Aries. Aries rules the face and the body and the face that you greet the world with. Taurus is usually kidnapping and possessions for the second house. So if our victim's ruling planet that's sitting on the AC line, if that ruling planet is sitting in the second house, then that tells us that we might be looking at some type of possession, some type of jealousy, some type of value to our victim. So the second house relates to money, physical possessions, self-worth, and in criminal context, kidnapping, abduction, trafficking, with other factors, especially relevant in ransom cases, or where someone is taken for money or possession, also reflects values and what was taken emotionally or materially. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Jen. It's good to see you. Hey, The Real Gemini. How are you? Good to see everyone. I'm glad you guys are all here. I'm really excited about this book. She really goes into such beautiful detail. I mean, she's got pictures, right? Signs of the seventh house cusp. So that's about the perpetrator. All the medical, all the degrees and the signs for the victims, where they could be hurt, right, at the degree. So we know Aries rules the face, so it also rules the brain, the cerebellum, the pineal gland, the right or the left eye, parts of the hair, orbital cavity, the socket, the eye socket, ear, cheekbones, lens of eye, eyeballs, optic nerve, tongue, frontal lobes, hyoid bone, and this is the degree. Because there's 360 degrees that make up this circle. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So here she has Aries rules the head, face, brain, and eyes. Injuries often involve blunt force trauma, cuts to the scalp, or facial bruising. Taurus rules the neck, throat, jaw, and vocal cords. Watch for strangulation, broken hyoid bones, or damage around the voice box. So that's if our victim's ruling planet is sitting in the second house of Taurus. We could look for neck injuries. We also want to look for Algol. If Algol is a demon star, so that's another thing that we should look for. I hope you guys can see. I just have my little cell phone. I'm just doing this on a little cell phone. I hope you guys can see. Okay. So Gemini rules the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the lungs, and the nervous system. And this is the third house, Gemini. So then she even breaks down, look for the degree that the planet is in, and it can give you more of an explanation. So let's say the planet is sitting at Gemini, the 6th degree. You could say that there could be pulmonary issues, right? Taurus 25 degree, alcoholism. Taurus 26 degrees, nasal bone. And again, in that area, we want to look for Algol because he's the evil demon star. Okay, so Cancer. Cancer rules in the womb and in the tomb, the 4th house. So it can give a good inclination of the situation of the end of the matter of the crime. It can also indicate, this is the end of the matter and the IC line. So remember, in criminal astrology, okay, we're not doing regular astrology, okay, we're doing criminal astrology. This is the victim. This is the root of the matter, the IC line in the 4th house, and in the womb and in the tomb. The 7th house is our open enemy, and the DC line is the open enemy to our victim. The 8th house is the house of death. We can find murderers, killers, rape, all in here. The 12th house is at the end of the matter. Not the end of the matter, but yourself undoing, yourself unfolding. Stuff is hidden. There can be trafficking here. 8th house can be rape. 8th house can be sex, death, taxes, or that our victim is in some type of transformational situation, okay? So in her book, she breaks this all down for us. So, let's see. So Cancer rules the chest, the breast, the stomach. I hope you guys can see. The stomach, the diaphragm often shows up, smothering, chest wounds, or abandoned distress.
I'm sorry to bother.
Yeah, it's okay, honey.
Any boxes? Want 1 or 2?
I think we could just boil 1 box. That would be fine.
Okay.
I have the sausage and green peppers and meatballs in the oven, Cade.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on them. Thank you. She's helping me finish up dinner. I made sausage and peppers for dinner tonight, guys. What'd you guys all have for dinner? Who taught Kirsty? I'd like to know. Kirsty went to school. I believe she went to, who taught Kirsty? She's a professional, so she's got 35 years of experience. She's the author of Criminal Astrology and the creator of the YouTube channel. she has this, when you see an astrologer have this behind their name, they're qualified, guys. Like they went to school. They got a certificate. So she learned all this. Like she's the real deal. I mean, there's a couple of astrologers that are the real deal on YouTube. You know, I'm just learning. I'm not certified. I'm self-taught. But you know, please support all of your forensic astrologers and location astrology people. There's only a handful of people that are doing this for crime. Crime, you know, a lot of astrologers don't really want to get into crime. It's hard. Not only that, I mean, we see things in the chart that we can't really say all the time. You know, we see things, but it's just, you know, there's not a lot of people that want to learn astrology to figure out how somebody died or what happened to somebody in their final moments of being on this earth, you know. So there's only a handful of people that do it. Hello, beautiful. I'm trying to go back and read the chat. I'm sorry. Hey, Destiny Rose. It's good to see you. Thank you. My goal is to get as good as Junie and help others find the missing. Oh, I'm still learning, though, Destiny Rose. I still have a lot to learn. I'm at the tip of the iceberg. So I really want you guys to learn from people like Kirsty, you know, people like Val Evans. I mean, those are the ones that, you know, should be teaching. I'm learning with you, so I could still make mistakes as I'm going along. I mean, I've not been doing this very long, so but I'm learning with you. You know, I'm going through my learning process and recording it with all of you. So, okay. Thank you, Aggie. Yeah, you're having fruit? That's good. Hey, blue-eyed mama. It's good to see you. Junie is blessed and she has gold in her chest helping us learn as she does. But I must say, it's not just the stars that makes her good at helping those lost. It's her spirit. She has empathy unmatched. Yeah, I do. I have a lot of empathy. I'm definitely an empath. And a very empathetic person. The real Gemini, no lie. It's derived from my passion for reading cards. Oh, yeah, and tarot. Yeah, because tarot is connected to astrology. Yeah, but I want to really learn the forensic astrology work. Destiny, did you buy the book yet? I mean, even if you can't get this book, you can start with this book. This was her first book. Because this book, she has all the fixed stars in. I'm always going here. Even when I do personal charts and read for people, I always pull up her fixed stars. I have William Lilly has the same thing in his book, but it's in old William. The book that I bought the wrong book for William Lilly's fixed stars. It's in old ye English, and it's got like all the yay and nay and like their P's or I think their P's are an F and their S is a P. I don't know. It's really weird. I have a hard time reading old ye English. Oh, you have 3 of her books as well as her class on. Yeah, I bought her class, and then I went back in my email to check it, and then I couldn't get into my email, so I missed that. I bought it, but I missed the class. Was it a good class? I wanted to actually see it. I kind of feel it was a wise person who discovered and uncovered this. Did all by talking to God. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been around. You remember the Magi who found Jesus? They were astrologers. And they did mapping. They mapped out a star and mapped out baby Jesus. So this knowledge has been passed down for, you know, thousands of years. but really, I would say in the last 30, 50 years, is it really honed in on criminal astrology. And people like Kirsty have really, really found her niche, I believe, in this. And this book is like her legacy to me. I just feel like she's passing down some ancient knowledge to all of us. And you know, if you are interested in true crime and if you are interested in astrology, this is definitely a book that you should definitely get. I mean, I can't speak enough about it. And she teaches us how to map. So, and she teaches us how to map on her channel too. She teaches us about the oppositions, the square. So an opposition is when it's 180 degrees apart. A square is when it's 90 degrees apart. A sextile is 60 degrees apart. The trine is 120 degrees apart. And the conjunction is 0 degrees apart to 10 degrees apart. Now, in crime, we have to be careful with conjunctions with asteroids. So when you're pulling up like a victim's name and you pull their asteroid, or you pull up a suspect's name and you pull their asteroid, when you're doing the conjunctions, you want to make sure it's either 0 degrees to 3 degrees apart. If I would say less than 3 degrees. If it's more than 3 degrees apart, you know, you really shouldn't consider that suspect or that victim taking on that characteristics of the planet that is conjunct. So, and then a quincunx is 150 degrees apart. That can be, you know, difficult. She talks about the yod. If you remember, the yod is the finger of fate, the finger of God. A yod does appear in Summer Wells's chart. The grand trine, the T-square, which is a clash of forces. So a T-square, I just pulled up a chart for Kayla Berg. Not a second ago. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. And I can show you a T-square. So, okay, do you see this big, she's got 2 of them. Do you see this big red triangle? Hold on, I got advertisements. There's a big red triangle here. And then there's another big red triangle that points down here. Where the T-square hits is the climax, okay? So this is Kayla Berg's chart when she went missing. Her T-square that she's talking about is a build-up of energy from these planets that are involved in it. I got Kevin, who is a suspect. He's considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, okay? But I did pull his asteroid. And he's, do you see how, when she's talking about a 0 conjunction, this is what she means. Do you see how Kevin's name, who is a suspect in this case, okay, is the same degree as Juno? And he's right smack dab on top of the AC line. So that tells me that she's with Kevin. And this is, you know, they were getting high. They were doing drugs. And this is the house of prescription drugs, you know, drugs, alcohol, weed, things like that. That's this house. So, and I have a Kayla in the 7th house, and this house rules the open enemy. So it's telling me that Kevin is with her and she's with him. There's Libra here, so that means they're known to each other. There is some type of relationship here. So this is just one example of a chart, okay? Let's see. She has all these cool pictures in here, fingerprints. So I'm just super excited. And she has questions for us, like a little bit of a, you know, a workbook to teach us how to do this. How do the moon's changeable nature reflect in crime patterns? So the moon is the second co-ruler of a victim, and the moon rules children that are under 5. So we follow the moon, specifically the moon, because the moon can give distance. The moon can describe a lot about the crime. So I'm just trying to figure out a couple of other spots. Okay. So Aquarius rules accidents and shocking events, right? Unexpected, shocking events. If you look at the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius has this sign right here. It's movement, right? Even this looks like movement. It's moving water. He's the water bearer, okay? Which rules the ankles, because the ankles are forward movement. So if you look in Kirsty's book, she has all of the things written down here for what Aquarius rules and the degrees. Legs, because that rules movement. It rules the circulation of the legs. Skin, lower left leg. Skin of right lower leg, alcoholism. Artery, the main artery of the lower leg. Artery of the left lower leg. The lymph vessel of the left lower leg. So if you think about Aquarius means movement, well, legs are what makes us move. See that? So I just wanted to show you guys, you know, just how amazing this book is. I really hope that you buy it, because not only does she break all that down for us, she also takes us through house by house. So let's take the first house, right? So first house, victim's identity, physical state. Second house, kidnapping, money, possessions. Third house, communication, neighborhood, short trips. Fourth house, home, family, engines, burial place. Fifth house, children, parties, sex, drugs. Sixth house, health, daily life, stalker if near the seventh. Seventh, it rules the perpetrator and their description, where the perpetrator came from, what the perpetrator might look like, what was, you know, things that describe the perpetrator. And then the eighth house, death, motives, inheritance, sexual assault. Ninth house, long trips, long distance travel, religion, ideology, foreign links. So that the chart that we just did for the girl that was lost on the cruise ship, she had a lot of ninth house activity in her natal chart, because she went missing on a long distance trip. She had a lot of ninth house and a lot of Neptune, which is over the water, and she went missing on a cruise ship. 10th house, public knowledge, career, law enforcement. Sometimes you can look at the 10th house and see what is law enforcement thinking. So, or what, you know, what's going on with law enforcement with the case. You can look at the 10th house and see that. The 11th house is friend groups, friends, social media. Also, your older siblings can be other people's children as well. So sometimes if it's like a step parent involved, we want to look at the 11th house because it can rule other people's children. The 12th house is secrets in institutions. It rules hospitals, insane asylums, prisons, hidden bodies, you know, and things near water, right? So she really does break it all down for us. This gnat is driving me crazy. And then she will tell us, like the third house, so we can mental process what someone is thinking about is also in the third house. You can find that as well. You know, it rules neighborhood streets, cul-de-sacs, alleyways, walkways, text, phone calls, emails, using your hands, handwritten notes, or texting with your hands, because Gemini rules the hands. It rules the way you think. So for Gemini, she says if you find a planet, one of their ruling planets in that third house, it could rule mental processes, what someone was thinking about, how they interpreted a conversation, or a snap moment that led to a crime, which is what I think happened here. I think that they were in the car, and this is where Mars is at. Mars can also rule a car. It's opposed Pluto. We have this T square going right over to Kevin. Again, I don't know if Kevin is considered innocent until proven guilty. But this with this T square is where I feel like there's a climax moment for Kayla Berg. Looking at her chart.
The noodles are done.
The noodles are done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean the food's done? Or?
The food is done, yeah, if you're hungry. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, well, eat up. Put some mozzarella cheese on it. I bought shredded mozzarella cheese and pizza cheese.
Okay.
Both cheeses will be really good on that, Cade. Yeah, so, yeah. I really hope that you guys buy her book. I really hope I did her justice. I really like Kirsty. She's gone through a lot, and so I know this book was a challenge for her, missing her bear. But I am just so proud of her and so happy that she got this book done for so many of us. This is going to help so many of us and keep us on track, because we can really easily get lost and confused in doing astrology. All right. Is there anything else, guys? Do you guys have any other questions? The real Gemini, are you trying book smart only when I write? I feel if I take notes, I feel if I take, hold on, I just lost your note. Shoot, where'd you go? Hold on. I'm trying to keep track of the chat. Oh, you have volume 1? Hi, Heather. Okay. I feel like if I take notes, I maybe could learn. I really like her theory and thoughts on cases. The lady that made this book has a channel, I believe I found. Yes, Kirsty, this channel here. I showed it to you. Kirsty. And you can go to Amazon and find her book. You can purchase this book on Amazon. This is Kirsty's channel, The Forensic Astrologer. And she teaches us a lot, so I'll get on to find this one. Yes, please, Heather, do. It's a great book. I mean, she really put her heart and soul into this. Like I said, I feel like this is her legacy to us. She gave us little notes to put in the back and more charts. Here is the human body and all the areas that it rules. See, Aries rules the head, Taurus the neck, Gemini the shoulders, the wrist, the hands, Cancer the breast, the stomach, Leo is the heart and the spine, the heart, spine, and back. And also, sometimes we want to look at Leo for the hair, because the Leo can have the hair, the lion's mane, the hair of a Leo. You always pay attention to in crime. Virgo is the intestines. That's why a lot of our Virgos have upset stomachs. Libra, the kidneys. They also rule the low back. A lot of our Libras have sexy backs. Scorpio rules the genitals. Sagittarius rules the thigh. Remember, Sagittarius is the horse. So he is the strength in the thighs and the groin. Capricorn rules the knees, and Capricorn rules the whole skeletal system, and our skin, our all over skin, and our teeth, and the knees. Aquarius rules the calves and the ankle and the circulation in the legs, and Pisces rules the feet. That's why when people go missing and they show up sometimes in Pisces, they are missing their shoes, because Pisces rules the feet. That's why, like we had that one, I don't know, there's like 5 victims in a row that all were missing shoes or something, and they were all showing up in the sign of Pisces, because Pisces was active at that time. Or you have deaths around water, right, with Pisces. So, like I said, she really outdid herself this time, and I really hope that you guys, check it out. She thought of everything. She really did. She teaches us how to look at transits. I struggle with transits sometimes in crime. I'm better at it now, but you know, in the beginning, I really was intimidated by it. And you want to pay attention to what's opposing the moon in a missing person's case, what's in opposition of the moon, what's trine to the moon, what is a square of the moon, because that can really give a lot of clues too. So she gives description of places. So Scorpio, deep, secretive, dark places. Sewers, culverts, drains, tombs, swamp, bunkers, basements, abandoned wells, sex-related areas, criminal hideouts are violent history sites. Sagittarius is open, expansive, high ground locations, forests, trails, fields, long roads, horse paddocks, religious places, universities, sporting fields, foreign connections, embassies, places with multicultural markers. Capricorn is cold, he's hard, he's dry. Capricorn is cold, hard, and dry. That's why, like in medical astrology, they're always hospitals, like the whole setup of our hospital system is because they're always trying to please Saturn. Because ancient doctors were not just doctors, ancient doctors were astrologers. And they're always trying to please Saturn. That's why when you go into the emergency room or you go to the hospital, they give you clean bedding, they push fluids, you know, because Saturn is cold and dry. They're always trying to make Saturn happy right away to get the body, which, you know, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules pretty much so the whole skeletal system. So we owe a lot of our medical field and all the medicine that we use is because of planets and what planets are named after. And herbs and medicine is named after the planets. Each herb is ruled by a planet, and that herb fixes these parts of the body, right? Certain parts of the body. I hope that makes sense. Aquarius, unusual, elevated, disconnected zones, rooftops, attics, towers, electric substations, tech rooms, server farms, science buildings, unconventional shelters, community hubs, friends' houses. Pisces is wet and concealed, dreamlike or dissolving places, ocean, rivers, marshes, wells, foggy or misty zones, near music or spiritual places, churches, meditation, rooms, rehab centers, hidden behind veils, curtains, under beds, secluded, waterlogged areas. So she even, you know, she really thought of everything, guys. It's a beautiful book, and I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that she did this. So, sorry, I lost track of the why Saturn da. I'm sorry, I lost track. And that is very most important thing about magic is believing. Yes, it's all about energy. The why Saturn da. I have a few issues about John the Baptist. Yes, my whole chart is ruled by Saturn. It's been a total shit show so far. Yeah, Saturn's next to Saturn has been next to Neptune. They've been conjunct, and so Saturn is the government, he is your body, and Neptune is, so if you look at the green, what's in transition, this was when Caleb Berg went missing, and these are the planets right now. I think this is from yesterday or the day before. But what day did I can't remember the day I pulled this chart, but this is just like 2 days old. But you can see right here, Saturn, your planet, is conjunct Neptune. They're hanging out together, and they're going, they're in Aries, they're going into Pisces retrograde, and they'll go back into Aries. But it's intense because Saturn rules the government and Neptune dissolves things. So, and Saturn is about, let's be serious, let's, you know, put the hard work in. And Neptune is about spiritual beliefs and kind of how they feel, their emotions, they feel everything. So you have a very serious planet with a very emotional planet, and they're both hanging out together, and they're both in retrograde. And there is going to be things that are dissolving with our government, foundations and structures, a lot of things that are going to be confusing times ahead. It's just rough times ahead in the astrology. I don't know how else to put it. It's crazy times ahead. So now the moon is in Aquarius. So this chart I pulled a couple days ago, because the moon is over here, but it's now in Aquarius. So, yep, tower moments are coming for sure. Yeah. Saturn can be a tough planet to deal with, but I mean, overall, he's like your father, you know what I mean? He tells you no, he sends you to your room, he won't let you go out, he tells you you can't buy that house, he tells you no to wait to buy your car, even though you really want it, you know. Saturn is kind of like the wet blanket at the party, but he's serious, and he does reward hard work in the end, you know. Jupiter is his son, and that's a very optimistic planet. So Uranus was Saturn's father, and Saturn overthrew Uranus, and then he became ruler, and then Jupiter overthrew Saturn, and Jupiter is Zeus. So use your body, embrace all the blessings and good things on the way through meditation, and believe Saturn is going to change its unhealthy pattern that makes your ass burn. Yeah. There's a lot going on. I mean, it's kind of intimidating learning astrology during this time, because all the outer planets changed. So I'm really coming in learning astrology when all of these planets haven't moved like this. You know, all the outer planets have moved. There's a huge shift. And we have another parade of planets. I think you can see the parade of planets if you wake up real early in the morning. They're all lined up again, which can be, you know, change, and can rule omens and things like that. Like when you see comets and things like that, comets, and when the planets do these alignment things, it can be kind of like can bring on a death of a leader, things like that. So yeah, I know. I'm trying not to be. Sorry, but these are facts. Change is on the way. Don't be afraid. Yep, things are changing. Things are dissolving. You remember JFK, the best thing any president had to say is the only thing to fear is fear itself. Yep, that's right. Good old JFK. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys Kirsty's book. There she is. And, you know, check out her channel. You won't be disappointed. I really hope I did her book justice. You know, she is amazing for putting all of this together with everything that she had going on. So if you go to her channel and go to her posts, you'll see her book is in her post section, and the link is there. This is the link to her book right here on her channel. I couldn't figure out how to post her link. I did it the other day, but I was trying to do it tonight and I couldn't get it. I think Mercury retrograde is going to be over soon. I think Mercury retrograde is over on the 10th. So I probably shouldn't have done this during Mercury retrograde. I probably shouldn't have talked about her book during Mercury retrograde, but I was really excited to share it with all of you and get it out so you guys could see it and see the pages and see the book, you know. I mean, it's a great book. It's a great workbook. So I really hope that y'all get it. Okay, I'm gonna go and eat dinner with my daughter. Is there any? Did you guys want me to do a quick reading on anything, or do you have any questions? I can pull some cards real quick if you want me to. If you have any other questions about anything, go eat. Okay, I'll go eat then. All right. I can, if you guys want me to pull a few tarot cards, I can on something. Was there a question? Did you guys have a question about one of the cases that's going on? We can pull some cards real quick if you want me to. Just the one is the boy I found. Is he my little brother? Oh, really? Hey, Susie Q. It's okay. I know I kind of started around dinner. Am I having technical difficulties because of Mercury retrograde? Probably. Can you guys hear me? The real Gemini said that you think you found your little brother? Do you want me to pull a card on that? It was nap time here. Yay! Love nap time. I'm here. Can you see me, Heather? Or can you see? Can you see? So, the real Gemini, do you want me to pull a card and tell you if that's your real brother or not? How did you have a little brother missing? Is it kind of like a long story? But it's cool. You so remind me, my mom, with the cheese and what I said. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love cheese. I love cheese and potatoes, noodles. I'm a mess. Okay, so you want to know, real Gemini, you want to know if that's your real biological brother. Hey, Karen. Hey, honey, how are you? It's good to see you. All right, so do you want me to pull a few cards for you, the real Gemini? And my dad got my friend drunk. I was not there. Wait. 19 years ago. So is he 19 years old, the real Gemini? And happened to see my dad in his face. Is this like a dream that you had, or is this real life? Or is this like a vision that you had, or this is real life? Yes, timing. Are you asking, was it your dad or your brother? Real as can be. No. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of confused. What am I asking? Type the question that you want me to ask Spirit, Gemini. Yeah, I'm a little confused too. Can you type the question you want me to ask Spirit? Is Gavin my dad's son? Is that what you want to ask? Is Gavin my dad's son? Is that correct? Is Gavin my dad's son? Is that the question? Okay. Is Gavin the real Gemini's dad's son? Is Gavin the real Gemini dad's son? Is Gavin the real Gemini's dad's real biological son? So the card that I got is basically someone returning from travels, someone moving back home. The sun does rule fathers. It's ruled by Leo. It's the vital force, and it's the fire that does make. Okay, so in astrology, you need the sun and the moon to kind of make a baby, right? So like the sun is that fire, he's that life force, and the moon is the water, she's the womb, right? She is the breast of the mother, she's feminine, and she is the uterus, okay? So Was there a fight or conflict? Did he go away? He looks like my dad. He's a mini-me. He travels. Okay, well, that makes sense because this is someone's traveling. Is he coming home? He looks like your big brother, and he looks like your mom. Well, would it be from a different woman, or it would be your same? It would be your mom. The raped her friend. Was there any type of betrayal here? No, my big bro looks like my mom. Okay. But it would be, is it your mom's son or would it be your dad's son? Hold on, a card just flipped over. But I think this is going to be successful. It's all going to come together. There'll be a sense of belonging with this boy. I had a dream again where I could tell I was awake, where I couldn't tell if I was awake or not. When I did wake, of my guy who passed, not clear now, but felt like a warning to me, but not sure this time. Whatever he was telling me, I felt it. So it was of your ex, Karen? Your, not your ex, but your loved one who passed away. He is a weed dispenser to the dispensary. Oh, okay. His life number is 7, like yours. Aw. So you felt like, Karen, you felt like you were getting a warning dream? I don't really know what these little crowns next to your names are, guys. I'm not really sure why YouTube is doing that, but whatever it is, it's active. Yeah, you can buy a DNA test and send it in saying that, you know, you want to know if you're related. Let's do an outcome card for Gemini. Give me an outcome card for Gemini. Outcome card for Gemini. So this is, you're working on it. You know, you're gathering all the evidence. And the bottom of the deck is, you know, letting go of the past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up, leaving home. So I think things will come to fruition about this. I think you just need to investigate a little bit farther. You know, that there will be a reward. For whatever you put into this, you will get a reward. I have Saturn here for both of them. So there might be some delays, but overall, I think you will get the answers that you seek, the real Gemini. I believe that you will. I don't know how I will make it up to him. That's not your job, to make it up to him. It's, you know, your parents. But you're reminiscing about childhood memories with this situation, the real Gemini. I would say you're definitely reminiscing about your childhood, you know, how you grew up and how he grew up, leaving home, him leaving home, things like that. The home life. Yeah, so see, you said his mom is an addict, but then you just said that he looks like your own mom. So you guys have different moms, right? All right, so Karen, do you want me to pull for you cards about the dream that you had? Tell me about Karen's dream. So you said you weren't sure if it was a dream or if you were just sleeping, right? Okay. Tell me about Karen's dream or her vision that she had. of her loved one. What's his name again, Karen? Your boyfriend that passed away. What was his name, Karen? Jerry Lee. Spirit, can you tell me about Jerry Lee and the vision or the dream that he gave Karen? Tell me about Jerry Lee, please. About Jerry Lee. He had a message for you, but it's confusing. He had a message. This is someone that usually comes of a love, comfort, kindness, and intuition, you know, but it's in reverse. So I do feel like it might have been a warning. Yes, I do believe Jerry Lee gave you a warning, honey. It's a little chaotic. Bottom of the deck, I have it being a little chaotic. I think something's going to change. He wants you to think before you make any moves. Jerry Lee wants you to think before you make any sudden moves. Don't go all in half-cocked, okay? Don't start something all half-cocked. Huh. I felt it, but can't remember this time what. Okay. Hey, May. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name properly. May. Okay, Aggie, you want me to pull a card about the Virgo guy? Curtis? That's the one that I figured out that was younger. Marinate, that's my new word. I love that word. Let's marinate on that. Let me just pull one outcome card for Karen, and then we can do a reading for Aggie. So again, Karen, it was the same card that was at the bottom of the deck. Something about your... This was for... No, actually, this was for the real Gemini. For Karen, have you been thinking about your childhood, honey? Yeah, I'm not happy with Palestine and the Jewish thing either. I'm not happy. I don't agree with it at all. So you don't have to spam the chat, Mahi. But it's hard to expect. Wait a second. I felt it, but can't remember this time what. Were you thinking about your childhood or your dad or something? Like you're like reminiscing. This nostalgia of your childhood. Have you been reminiscing, Karen? Well, whatever the warning is, it's probably an uphill battle. So again, what Jerry Lee is warning you is to, because there's definitely a message here. It's a little confusing, the message. And I feel like he doesn't want you to start something all half-cocked. Don't go in angry. Control your anger. Control your emotions. And really think before you take action and before you speak or before you actually do something. Okay, so let's do Aggie, and then I'll go down and eat. Unless someone else has another reading. Go get a test. Stop worrying. Yeah, the real Gemini, I really think you should go get a DNA test. Go get the test. You're welcome, Karen. Okay, Aggie. What was his name again? I forgot. Aggie. The Virgo man keeps... Curtis. And Curtis, he's the younger one, right? Hey, Empress Ziggy, how you doing? How are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. How you been? I might be picking up on you. My natal Chiron is in my 4th house and also transiting problem why it was chaotic. Huh. Yeah, Heather, that's a wound that never heals. That's Chiron, the wounded healer. He is the centaur. and he was a great, magnificent healer, and he could heal other people, but he could never heal himself. And with that being in your 4th house, is it really close to your IC line, Heather? It could be something about your childhood. You have a wound that never heals in your childhood. And the way to handle Chiron is that we heal ourselves through helping others. So Chiron is a teacher. He still is teaching you. And the house that he's sitting in is a lesson there for you. So the lesson is to focus on family, forgiveness, letting go of your past, and whatever wound is there, whatever you learned from that pain in your childhood, in your safe place, in your private space, in your home life, the roots, where your roots come from, Heather, is that, you have to heal others, that you could be a great mentor, and possibly working with families, children, motherhood, things like that. Helping other people heal. Okay, let's think about Aggie. Let's focus our energy on Aggie real quick. You've been working on it? Oh, good. You're a natural healer. That's wonderful. Okay. What is Aggie to do with Curtis? Ugh. So I think this will fizzle out, Aggie. He's a he's a burden to you. He's a pain in the ass to you, huh? I mean, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I really don't, Aggie. I think it's going to fizzle out. I think he'll get the hint. Let's see. I unsubbed from the drama channels. Oh, you did? How you been, Ziggs? How you doing tonight? You gonna go live later, Ziggy? Tell me about Curtis and Aggie. Tell me about Curtis and Aggie. He's got some legal shit going on. What is he, Aggie, first of all, he lacks balance, okay? Does he have legal issues, Aggie? Yes? Okay, I would think so. Whoa, card just went flying. Okay. Well, he likes being in charge. He's a little impulsive, but overall, this card is a good card when it's upright. But I kind of feel like there might be a little cockiness to him. I think he wants to still hook up with you. It's like he wants to hook up with you, but he lacks balance. He's having... All right, this is not coming off the cards, but this is what I just feel spiritually. Again, I'm going to say there's children involved here with money or something. He's trying to hold on to something, and I really don't think this guy is telling you the whole truth, Aggie. I really don't. Someone just walked in, but I just saw a shadow just walk right across the room, but there's nothing there. Okay. That's normal. I see that all the time. He's trying to hold on to something. He's trying to get his way with something. He can be a little greedy. Might be a little controlling. And that's kind of like, I know this card came out upright, but the vibe that this card gave me, even though it's in an upright position, is he's arguing with someone, and that he can be a little something about his ego and controlling. And I really, honestly, sweetheart, I know you know, Libra, relationships, Aquarius, that's talking on the computer. Gemini is texting, talking on the computer. Gemini is your hands. Aquarius is the computer. Libra is relationships. Right here. Right? And I really don't think he's telling you the truth, hun. I think he's telling you little false, little lies. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is arrogant, reckless, hyper, daredevil, overly confident, loud, show off. And this was what I was feeling with this card, even though it came out upright. I feel he's more of this. Is he an earth or fire sign? I wonder what he is. I wonder what he is. See if what is he, Aggie? Aggie, what's his sign? Do you know? Yep, talking on the computer. They're texting. Hey, God's Harness. It's good to see you, sweetie. God's Harness has a channel too, guys. I really like God's Harness. I started watching him. I watch him through Virgo Tings. That's another tarot card reader that I love to watch. And God's Harness, he has a channel as well. Is the name of your channel God's Harness? I forgot. Wait, what is the name of your channel? It's something else, isn't it? God's Harness? So I can give you a little plug. He's a tarot reader.